Drinks like polo, rap like I'm chugging for loco. Lost dog, call me Toto. Hit him with fofo, que pasa tu cholo. Run game on me, that's a no-no. Call a ticket, she's bouncing like pogo. Against me and no more,
Hey everyone, it's me again. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys for watching. I just wanted to make a video because I finished class. That was the last video I uploaded. I said how I finished class. I'm now doing my externship. Well, I'm 5 weeks into my externship already, so I just wanted to make a video about, tips and tricks and what I've learned and what I've been doing at this office I'm at. So pretty much I'm almost done, so I'm excited. Hopefully I get hired at the externship site. I think I will. There was a position open. She's told me to go ahead and apply when I take my test. So I'm working at an internal medicine office, and internal medicine is patients that are 18 and up, and it deals with kind of chronic illnesses like, diabetes, hypothyroidism, hyperthyroidism, physicals. They do EKG preps, EKG for post-op clearance. That's before they go to surgery that they have EKG done. So we do EKGs, physicals, things like that pretty much. It's like a regular doctor's office. So if a patient is sick, they can come see the doctor if they're 18 and up. And it's mostly a lot of elderly people that I've been seeing there. It's not really that many 18-year-olds coming to the doctor by themselves, But, I love it. I really do love it because it's kind of a mixture of everything in one office versus family physicians. It's just like children and families, and I don't want to deal with children. I don't want to do no peds, family physician, none of that. I don't want to deal with families or children. So internal medicine is actually pretty cool. I actually wanted to do plastic surgery. That's what I was pushing for, either plastic surgery or dermatology, but I realized that if I would have done that, I would probably lose my skills because you don't really do much as a medical assistant in dermatology or plastic surgery that you learn in school. And I've pretty much been using all of my skills I've learned in school at this office, which is great. I love it. I love it so much. So, basically what I have done, I have room patients. I will room them, which means I'll go grab them from the waiting room, call them by their last name, bring them to the scale, get their weight, take them to the room. I'll ask them why are they here. I'll update their medications. I'll do their blood pressure, their pulse. We don't really do respirations or temperature unless they're like sick, but I haven't done any respirations at all. I've just done blood pressure and pulse pretty much and weight. We do injections in a room, like if they want to get a flu shot or a pneumonia shot, we do that in a room. I haven't been able to do that because I haven't gotten certified. There's like a class I would have to take for me to do injections because I'm working with like a major healthcare corporation in my area where I live, so I haven't done any of those classes yet unless I get hired. Until I get hired, I don't have to take any of those classes yet. I schedule appointments, so whenever the doctor goes to see them, he'll come out and be like, hey, I want to see them back in 6 months, make an appointment, and I'll go ahead and make their appointment. I'll ask them, hey, what time's good for you, what day is good for you, and I'll just go in, log on, and make that, and I'll print it out and give it to them. So I work with like all the providers in this office, right? There's 6 providers, and each provider has 2 medical assistants at the office I'm at. I work with all of them. They're all super nice. Everyone has been great to me. I haven't had an issue with anybody at all. And I worked in a lab, and in the lab I would do blood draws, just phlebotomy, draw blood. I would bag the blood, put their label on it first. So I would put the label on it. I'll spin the blood, put it in a little centrifuge, and spin it, and spin the blood in a centrifuge and put it in a bag, and somebody will come pick it up and take it to like the bigger lab. So I've done that. We have a lab inside the office. Like, not a lot of offices have labs, so it's a good thing that we actually have one there, which is great because you get to learn how to do everything in there. I sat at the front desk. I watched the patient intake routine, and that's not for me. I don't want to sit at the front desk all day. I can't sit there for 9 hours a day. I can't do it. Nope. I helped file some kind of paper. I don't remember what that was. That was like my first day there. It was kind of boring. I don't like front desk at all, as you can tell. I love the clinical part of it. I love rooming patients and updating their medications. I love all of that stuff. It's great. You work right alongside with doctors, and like I said, it has been great, pretty much. So tips and tricks, just come in and, do your job. You're not getting paid for it. If you are, that's great, but I'm not. Just treat it like a real job. Come in, you go do your work. You don't talk to, well, you can talk to people, but like I barely talk to people. I just ask them if they need help. I'm glad to just jump in and help somebody. I don't tell everyone my business. I stay to myself. I just come in, and a day goes by super quick. Like this office right now is 8 to 5. It's gonna be changing to like 9 to 7 soon, or 8 to 7, something like that. So we working 10-hour days, but it goes by super quick because I come in. There's patients already waiting for you, so you would just come in, grab your patients, get the day going, and it just goes by so quick. And we get our lunches. One thing I did forget to mention was that since there are 2 assistants to every provider, one assistant would do the rooming patients and one would handle the flow box. And the flow box is pretty much the message center where we get all the refills coming in and all of the patient messages to doctors. We get all that, and we sit there and we do refills, and we call patients and we send messages to patients. So that's what flow is, and flow is always busy, so there's always something to do in the flow box. And if you don't have anything for your provider, you can always hop in the flow box and help out other providers as well. So me, when I get hired, if I do still get hired, I'll be an office float, which I'll help people. I'll go help room patients while somebody's on lunch, and I will help in the flow box as well, doing refills and doing patient calls and pretty much doing whatever I can do to help anybody. So I think that's pretty much it. And like I said, if you go on externship, just stay to yourself, help as much as you can. Always ask, does anyone need help? Just help. Just be available to everybody. Don't just sit there on your phone the whole time. Come back on time from lunch. Don't go take 2-hour lunches. Show up on time, or show up early actually, and stay until they say you can leave. Make sure before you leave, make sure you check with everyone if they need help and see if you are okay to go. So that's how I've been doing. I've been doing great, I guess. I have no complaints. I'm just super happy with this opportunity, and I hope you guys have the great opportunity as well, and I hope everyone does well on the externship if you are a medical assistant. So stay tuned. I might make another video soon about comparing CNA to CMA. Oh yeah, one more thing. I take my CCMA test next Saturday, and then after that I'll take my CMA, which is through AAMA. But I take the CCMA through NHA next Saturday. And if you want to know what that is, I really don't know how to explain that. There's like so many different certifications you can get. There's RMA, CMA, CCMA, NRCMA. I don't know any of those other ones, but CCMA is Certified Clinical Medical Assistant, and CMA is Certified Medical Assistant through AAMA, which is, I guess, the most nationally recognized one. And NHA is recognized, but it's not as recognized as CMA. So I'm sorry about the yelling in the background. I live in a house right now with my family, and they don't know how to shut up at all, and it's super embarrassing. I'm gonna post this anyway, but like it's so annoying and embarrassing. So yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching, and have a great day.
Yeah.